Hey everyone, Seb here, and today we're going to be talking about Burger King and their new campaign in so-called helping the environment. So just a few days ago, Burger King published a couple of videos where they're showing the effort they're doing into lowering the methane emissions caused by the cows that they are bringing into existence to unnecessary slaughter and sell as body parts in their restaurants. Basically, they have introduced a new way of feeding the cows that would hopefully have a less negative impact on the environment. Now, before I get into the information, I want to show you the first video and give some commentary. Where did he come out from? Did anyone else also catch that? The cow's ass.
When cows fart and burp and splatter, well, it ain't no laughing matter. They're releasing methane every time they do.
So when cows burp and fart, they are releasing methane every time. Now, why exactly is methane so bad? According to the United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization, livestock are responsible for 14.5% of all human-caused greenhouse gas emissions in the world, and the methane emitted when cows burp constitutes 39% of that. So that's a huge part of global warming.
And that methane from the rear goes up to the atmosphere and pollutes our planet, warming me and you.
Oh, I don't even know if I should show you the whole video. It's so painful just to watch this company try to act like they care about the environment. Burger King is one of the worst things that has ever existed as an industry when it comes to the impact that it has on the environment. There have been so many reports and so many organizations showing what this company is doing and how they're responsible for thousands of acres of deforestation in the Amazon rainforest, and they do not give a damn about it.
Yes, and methane that passes a greenhouse gas that'll trap the sun's heat and change our climate too.
So yes, methane is a greenhouse gas between 28 up to 100 times worse than CO2 once in the atmosphere, and obviously it contributes to climate change and global warming.
Gee, is it hot in here or is it just me? So to change their emissions, Burger King went on a mission, testing diets that would help reduce their farts. That's a start. And now there's no question that it's helping cows' digestion, adding lemongrass so they can play their part.
Oh, I don't know if you realize, but they're playing hard in diversity. They have the black kid, they have the Asian kid, they have the boys and the girls. They're trying their best to seem as much of a good company as they can possibly seem. But, you know, if you just take a look back at their history and what they've done, this is just...
Reducing methane, methane, and the scientists have proven that.
Oh, they're singing methane, methane, and clapping and laughing. I mean, if methane is such a horrible thing, could you imagine them singing about slaughter? And like saying the word slaughter, slaughter, and clapping and laughing? They wouldn't do that. And on top of that, I don't know if you realize, but the whole video is just the first part of what they do as a company, the part of feeding the animals. They're not showing the deforestation, and they're definitely not showing anything related to animal slaughter.
It works. Reducing methane, methane. We can reduce emissions by more than a third. Reducing methane.
So basically, their new creation or idea is to reduce the methane emission by 1/3. The methane emission can be reduced fully if you just stop unnecessarily slaughtering animals. 1/3 is not enough. We need more. Now, I don't want to talk about one thing. Just because a company has a very dark past doesn't mean that they can't get better. However, This is not how it works when it comes to slaughtering animals. The environmental impact of animal agriculture is not the main reason why we should stop killing animals. Animals are the main reason we should stop killing animals. So if you do want to act like you're a better company and you're doing your best to make this world a better place, then maybe just stop killing animals, you know? If you have this massive budget and you get all these subsidies, try to divert that into plant-based foods. And you have the resources to do that.
And the formula is free and open source. So join in reducing methane.
Okay, and the formula that they've created is free and open source so that all farmers all around the world can use it.
They're nice.
Now, what is this formula they're talking about? Let's look into that.
After a year of trials and research in Mexico,
Pay attention to how this video is edited, the nice and happy music, and obviously no footage of slaughter whatsoever.
we were able to measure cattle methane emissions and find a formula that's easy to produce and potentially reduces cows' methane yield. Following these few steps, you can easily reproduce this formula to start feeding your cattle and help support this initiative.
Finding a formula to reduce a cow's methane emission. Why are we concentrating on this? So, I don't know if you realize how much this pushes out the animals out of the question. Like, there is no concern for the animals, only for the humans living on this world, which is why we're trying our best to reduce the emission.
The main ingredient is lemongrass leaves. This type of lemongrass grows year-round in tropical, subtropical, and Mediterranean climates worldwide. Add the chopped and dried lemongrass to the steers at a rate of 100 grams per head per day.
So basically every single cow would be eating around 100 grams of lemongrass, and this changes the digestion that is taking place in their bodies, which results apparently in less methane emission when they burp.
We fed a standard diet with 80.6% concentrate and 19.4% forage, which was composed of 9.7% alfalfa, 9.7% oat hay, 5.7% soybean meal, 68% steam-flaked corn, 4.9% molasses, and 1.9% protected fat.
So obviously when you look at all this food that the animals are eating, a lot of them, especially soy and corn, are a massive reasons of deforestation of the Amazon rainforest. So no matter what you do afterwards and what you're mixing with the food, you're still causing a lot of deforestation that you can just not do, and also completely remove the emissions of methane from those cows by switching your business into plant-based foods. Now, obviously, this doesn't make them angels if they ever decided to switch to 100% plant-based food business, but it would be a very good first step if they actually want to be that company that wants to show the world that they can change and make this world a better and safer place for everyone.
For example, if the diet equals 10 kilograms per head per day, then 100 grams of lemongrass per head per day needs to be administered. No negative effect in live weight gain and digestibility has been observed in the animals that were given the lemongrass. Some cows do not like the taste of the lemongrass,
But you don't care because you want to eat them, and who gives a shit about the cows, right?
but once mixed with the cow feed, we have seen no rejection of the supplement.
Yeah, no because they want to eat, and that's the only food that you give them.
This is to make a real impact on the environment. That is why we made the formula open source, so every farmer, meat supplier, and company in the industry can use it and try.
It's really annoying me how they put so much effort into making it seem so inclusive and adding people from all backgrounds and ethnicities and everything.
It's progressive.
It's like they're really trying to grab people's attention with that and show that they're so advanced and so considerate and so much about social justice, you know, when actually they're literally causing, I don't know how many thousands of deaths probably per year because of people eating the food that they make. Well, the food, if you can even consider that food, because of cholesterol and heart disease. That is basically the #1 killer of all humans.
It out for free. If we work together, we have the potential to reduce methane emissions and do our part to fight climate change.
You want to do your part to fight against climate change. Stop destroying the Amazon rainforest. Stop breeding animals into existence and unnecessarily slaughtering them, causing millions of deaths every single year, and switch to a plant-based food system. You obviously don't mind spending, I don't know how much you've spent on trying to come up with this. Do it, but just at least don't kill anyone in the process. Probably one of the most disturbing things is that they've called the video Cow's Menu. Like this is what they're feeding them. The cows are literally on your menu. That is like a non-vegan inception, like the menu of the menu. How twisted can you be? And let's not forget how they finished the video. Since we are part of the problem, we are working to be part of the solution. The environmental impact that comes from a methane emission is not the only problem you're part of. You're also part of deforestation. You're also part of animal slaughter. You're also part of causing diseases and sickness of innocent humans who just want to have a meal but are falling for your propaganda and obviously the brainwashing of the meat and dairy industry that is telling them that it's completely fine to eat what you call food. That's it for Burger King. A massive fail to act like they care and they're good. Probably they have some good intentions, but I just don't trust them because this is just like greenwashing, basically trying to make themselves look good to the public, who obviously is aware that they are a company that is destroying the environment, slaughtering millions of animals, and just making millions of dollars off that. The fact that they spend so much resources to come up with this bullshit is kind of a sign of how desperate they are to look better, and that speaks for itself. One person actually commented, "I won't be buying Burger King again. What a left-wing wacko commercial." So now right-wing snowflakes are getting triggered that Burger King cares about the environment and they're not gonna buy it. So it's a win-win for everyone. That being said, thank you for watching this video.
I know it must be painful for you.
I hope you didn't fall for this bull greenwashing propaganda. It's not the first time a horrible company does something like this to make themselves look better. I just wanted to share it with you all because I found it quite hilarious and sad at the same time that they're actually trying to do this. Thank you again for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification button if you would like to support my work. Check out my website and I will see you in the next video.